Hello everyone and welcome back to the Rush Room. I'm Katie Rush and it's time to ask JD some questions.
Rogers, on your screen, 318 East 3rd Street, Ed. In the parking lot, see the parking attendant. Subject vehicle is a white van, unknown license.
Problems are everywhere. Just wait and see. And solutions are hard to find for you and me. But no matter where you go, no matter what you do, don't ask JD.
Here we go.
I hear destiny calling me, calling me, calling me, calling me.
JD, good to see you, sir. I know you're a busy guy. Have you got time for a few questions?
Yeah, man, give me what you got.
All right. Here's your first one. Dear JD, I have a pentagram tattoo that my boyfriend doesn't know about. It was supposed to be a peace symbol, but the tattoo artist said that this is the one that I pointed out. I don't really remember as I was a little drunk at the time. My boyfriend is currently attending seminary school, and I'm not sure what he would do when he finds out about it. Should I tell him and say it was an honest mistake? Or try to keep it hidden? P.S. It's on my ass cheek. Would you like to see a picture to see what I'm talking about? Thanks. Signed, Future Preacher's Wife.
Alright, so, first of all, there are like a multitude of lame things you can get tattooed on your body. Among them, an armband made out of barbed wire, those little like circular dolphin things chicks get. Guys probably get them too, I don't know. A yin-yang symbol, that's a big one. Pentagram, you're pretty much a douchebag if you get a pentagram tattooed on you. And a peace symbol. Pretty much all equally stupid in my mind. Now, the fact that you got your man's religious, that changes things a little bit, and I'll get to that. But first of all, let me just say that from a personal perspective, I don't care whether you were pointing at the peace symbol and got the pentagram, you're equally repugnant in either way, because anyone who gets a peace symbol tattooed on them is questionable mentally. I had a roommate who had a peace symbol tattooed on his ankle, like a homemade one, and it said peace under it. And that was redundant and annoying. Sorry if you're watching this. He's a nice guy. But has he not seen your ass? Do you not walk around naked? He's religious. I don't really do the religion thing. I don't know that much about it. But here's the thing. Your man's in the seminary. Which, after I chuckled for a while, I figured out what that meant. Now, you are out drinking to the point where somehow you got the wrong tattoo. Alright, now, I have 7 tattoos, and I was drunk for probably all of them, but they all ended up being pretty much what I wanted. This tattoo right here, the guy who did the tattoo passed out like 6 times while he was doing the tattoo, and I didn't end up with a pentagram. So, your whole story is questionable, but do you tell him? Show him? Of course show him. And if he has any sense at all, he'll say, here's a chick that would get either a pentagram or a peace symbol tattooed on her, and I don't want any part of that. And your question will be answered because he will leave you, and the rest of your life will be vastly different because of a stupid decision. I don't know the the religious ramifications. I mean, I do know what a pentagram is. I mean, if you want to try to play it off, tell him that if the 5 points of the star stand for Father, Son, Holy Ghost, plus you love Jesus twice as much as the next guy and Saint Gabriel or something. And you make up whatever you want. It doesn't matter. You're not a very intelligent person based upon your actions. And if he's not a very intelligent person, you'll probably be very happy. If not, probably not.
Excellent advice, sir. I'm sure that's going to help a lot of people out there who have run into similar problems.
Where you find these people, Rush, honestly. The Walmart parking lot, I guess.
I don't know. Target. Question number 2. Dear JD, I'm a 29-year-old female that likes to sunbathe topless by our pool. But since the paparazzi took those topless photos of Kate Middleton, My husband says that I shouldn't do this anymore. He doesn't want people taking pictures of me and selling them to a magazine. I find the idea rather sexy myself. What should I do? Signed, Topless in Seattle.
Alright, let's be real. You're talking about royalty, alright? Now, I find the whole idea ridiculous, but I lived in England when I was a kid, and I was there when Charles and Di got married, and it was like 15 Super Bowls fucked Las Vegas, alright? People went nuts. The royals can do anything they want. I'm pretty sure they just straight up assassinate people and no one cares. So, yeah, Kate Middleton's tits are a big deal, but they are royal people. This is what you need to understand. Your wife and you are just some schmo. I mean, who's going to be taking... What paparazzi are going to be leaning over your fence, taking a picture of some random rack? There's tits everywhere. Go to Google, type in tits, you get 1 million tits. Which, allow me to diverge for a second here. I find the whole, like, ooh, tits thing completely absurd. Considering men like them, babies eat out of them, women like them, they like to do cool things with them, and like wear low-cut shirts, and tits are awesome. But anytime you see one, it's like the end of the world. It's like a national news story. But it is for her because she's royal. You folks aren't royal. That may be stupid, that's the way it is. Now, what you do need to be worried about, maybe, is your little cousin Timmy coming over, seeing, like, boobage. I don't know how your family feels about that. Neighbor kids looking in. But that's about as deep as it's going to get. It's not like you're going to be all over the globe and, you know, on the internet, and you're going to be a Yahoo pop-up news story. So I wouldn't stress about it too much. There's probably more important things in your life to worry about than competing with Kate Middleton, who, by the way, I think I have bigger boobs than Kate Middleton. It's the most ridiculous story ever. But this is the world we live in. So Kate Middleton's boobs are a big deal. Janet Jackson's nipple almost caused the stock market to crash. And that's the world we live in. I don't know how to explain it to you any better. No one cares about these boobs in particular. Move on.
Okay, brother, all I got out of that was you have bigger boobs than Kate Middleton. That and you know some web addresses to find boobies. Care to share those with us?
Hell if I know, Russ. You're the expert on that, man.
Okay, I'll give you that. Last question, and if you could, at the end of the question, take us out with a song. Dear JD, you seem like a bright guy, and I could use your help. Recently, my YouTube channel has received a ton of negative comments from people that apparently hate me. I'm a nice guy, and everybody that really knows me says so. The negative comments are in response to a prediction that I made on my channel and on my blog about Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson getting back together again. I thought it was inevitable because they are such bad actors that they are perfect for each other. Now I'm getting flamed daily on YouTube and on my blog, and someone even sent me a virus and an email. What should I do? Signed, Troll in the Flames.
Alright, so first of all, I gotta tell you, I got no idea how the internet works. So as far as trolls in your blog and your whatnot, can't be any help there. But that's not really the question. I don't want to talk about it anyway. The question is, there's a woman named Stephanie Myers who had a vision and did two incredibly brave things. One, she spelled her first name wrong. And two, she wrote the best book in the history of the English language. Now, years ago, if you'd asked me what was the best book in history of the English language, I would probably have said Count of Monte Cristo, something along those lines. But Stephanie Meyer came along and obliterated everything. Out of the ballpark. Now, her book was so popular that they made it into a movie. Along come Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart. And I don't think I'm exaggerating at all when I say that these two, they were our Kennedys. Alright? That's how seriously I feel about this. I lived and died by them. And the fact that Kristen would betray him the way she did is just absurd and outstandingly ridiculous. I mean, You look at Robert Pattinson with his tousled, greasy hair and his soft little stoner doggy eyes, and he's got his little like quaint mannerisms, and he smokes too many cigarettes, and you just gotta love the kid. And now Kristen Stewart, will they get back together? She's a succubus. I can't think of bad enough words that I can say on the internet to describe Kristen Stewart. I hope they don't get back together. It would break my heart. Stephanie Meyer, I'm sorry you had to even be a part of all this, because I am also an auth person. I don't use the term author because I don't believe in gender stereotypes. But I feel you, alright? If someone had done this to my baby, I would have been outraged all the way to the fucking bank. So, will they get back together? Who cares? Robert, run. Run. Find a supermodel in Fiji. Robert, I know your heart is broken, and I know you're hurting too. But when the lies are over and you've awoken, well, brother, you know I'll be there for you. I can't quit you.
Thanks, JD. That was awesome, sir. If you've got a question and you would like the honest, brutal truth, feel free to email your question to askjd@don'taskjd.com, or you can give us a call at 7077-2ASK-JD. You can visit his website or his YouTube channel. I think that's it. I think that's all we've got. I appreciate you guys watching. Till next time, take care.